cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosin. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out, find out.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, money, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they don't want to create. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. It's gonna be a wet one. Here we go. from the second city. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
180. Real. Run.
They'll go. Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Cowboys. On the zone read, it's a give to Tinton. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Deshaun Hand in on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike. Sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. 2nd and 5. Right back to Tipton. And he's in! Facial Tipton. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. You're going to return it from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Mayfield. That's deep for Olave. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Kings. Wait, right. Run. Hey, alert. Watch out.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shaheed in motion. This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Get set. Watch out.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
53. Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Play action now. Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Baker to throw. This one caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Point it right. Hey, alert. Real.
Throwing is Baker. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's second down. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Hey, alert 33. Up.
Mayfield. That is caught down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Regular.
Here's Mayfield. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second TD catch of the season. Gonzalez takes on the extra point, and the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get set. Watch out.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
McMillan comes in motion. Purdy now on second down. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On the give, it's two. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. He'll be third. They need 1. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Point it right. Good. Regular. Up. My time.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That's taken in. He will have the conversion and more. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Chicago. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. Shooting. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
A gain there of 27 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, only 30.
First and 10.
Play it right.
37 yards.
Now the shotgun. Mayfield. This one on target. It's Dobbs. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 29. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this looks like a design run. A minute 58 to go in the 1st half of play. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. 1st and 10.
Good. Play. 20. Start.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Run. King. Hey, a lot of it.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That complete to Jacobs. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Forced to his right. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Tootin will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Point it right. Run.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakon.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay.
This one down the field for Freiermuth. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
At their own 35-yard line.
Sick. 180!
The RPO, quick throw to Olave. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pistol. What's up?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. To throw is Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they go backwards here again, but defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Run. 180. Alert. Pistol. Hey, alert. Point it right. Start.
On 4th down, Mayfield. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Up middle, here is Tootin. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Rolling right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again with Purdy. He's got a man. It's Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down. 3 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing again is Purdy. That is hot. He finds Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st
air again is Purdy. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Back to the air is Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Cowboys. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Cowboys go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That was a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Baker out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get this outside. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one up top for Dobbs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Another run here with Tootin. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Purdy to throw. Set up the screen here for 2. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Israel McCamu.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
180. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Chicago. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. A game-time touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Teteroa McMillan. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, here's Jimmy. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Purdy now on second down. That'll be complete to Tootin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
That's good for Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete to defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. Running left side with Tootin. And he's got another one. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. Cowboys will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchbacks.
Pistol. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down. Here's a design run. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Baker to throw. We'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
2. Big play. 3rd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
20.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. There he goes again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Play action. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll run. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Now Purdy. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the the game-winning field goal try. Here is 2nd and 7.
Get set. Right team. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Point it right. Run. Kings.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with 2. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. It was a game played a driving